I feel like somebody's about to have an epiphany. Like you're seeing things coming together. And also this is related to somebody who has changed fields, like somebody changed their major from science to English or literature or vice versa. Okay. I feel like whoever this is that changed fields or careers is learning that life is kind of the same everywhere, but you're in a more comfortable place. It's just still work. Okay. It says, let us not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day. So I feel like whoever this is, you change fields in some way, you changed your life in a major way, but it's kind of coming back full circle because you still kind of have to do the same type of work. It's just like you're in a better place. And so basically what I'm getting is like the end of your journey. You've completed your journey. You're successful in whatever you started way back when. But you still have a lot of work to do. And it's almost like ground zero. This could be a Sagittarius I'm talking to. But also like you feel comfortable again. And for a while you weren't comfortable. And you have so much more access to knowledge and information, but you still feel the same demons hovering around you, even though you might have crossed the country. Because you're starting to see this spiritual work is not anything that has to do with the planet. Okay. Something about womb work. Maybe you want to look that up. Womb work. Somebody's name could start with an O, with an S, with a W. Okay, this could be Sagittarius. Oh, we got Sagittarius 3 times in a row. Get some Sagittarius energy here. This could also be a Libra, somebody dealing with a Libra. You can have Libra in your chart. All right, so we're taking it back to the family. Also something about a brotherhood, maybe some promises you made in the past. Yeah, something about meeting up with your brothers and you having this close bond with them, and something about you guys balancing out each other's energy. I'm also hearing something about sisterhood, or yeah, maybe somebody did something in the past that you guys had to end because of it. Somebody might have betrayed you in the past, or things changed over because you had to move on from them. You gained your strength out of that experience. You got stronger because of it. You set your sights on new heights and you reached your goals. But also your goal has is not the end of your journey. It's just another perspective or another position. So you might have moved in a company, you moved around in the company, maybe you started in a lower position or whatever the case may be. Here's your journey, your full card. You started in a lower position and you realized that you weren't going to make the money you wanted to make in the long run. So you might have taken some risky moves to still be in the same company, but you're making more money at the end of the day. So this is like kingdom work. You're still working for the kingdom. You're still working for God, but your reward is greater in heaven. Yeah, and there's a lot of work to get where you are, but you're so comfortable and so secure because maybe in the beginning your work was easily replaceable. Anybody could do what you were doing. Anybody could copy you and say that they were you and steal your credit, steal your paycheck, or whatever this is. But you put in a tremendous amount of work to move above this pay grade, to move beyond this level of appreciation, and now you know that nobody can take your place. And you also know who you are. Some people in this situation didn't know who they were, and they struggled with identity issues with people kind of sizing you up and telling you about yourself, and whatever they said kind of went. Like if they say you're happy, then okay, that's what I am. I'm happy. But who this is that I'm talking to, You learned deeper about yourself, and you made yourself a connection that cannot be broken, a bond with Christ that cannot be separated. And so nobody can tell you about yourself. They really don't have nothing to say to you. They can't tell you nothing, no matter what it is. And it's like, yeah, you're just so free. You're such an individual. Your blessing is yours alone. This does have to do with the promise from the past. This could also be, but I feel like it's you receiving your reward here. I feel like it's you getting paid basically at the end of the day for all the work that you did. And also kind of like you're turning in your pickings for the day and you're getting your reward. And you can go home and feed your family. But this also has to do with your soul tribe. Like you might have left your people for a while to gather up some new information, and when you come home you bring this new information back, and they can feed off of your energy, because it's like you guys get to evolve a little bit more. Also feeling like some upgrades. Some people are receiving upgrades, and like somebody went out to survey the land and made some exchanges, some buying and selling, some bartering. Somebody had to make a sacrifice to be able to do this. Somebody had to lose a lot to gain even more than they would have in the past if they didn't make these sacrifices. And your people are very happy because of it. Whoever your people are, whoever you consider it to be. And also something about moods. Like they get new energy. They get new energy to work with. And it's like maybe you guys only had a certain amount of moods. Happy, sad, scared, whatever. Now they have a whole range of emotions that they can feed off of, and your people grow because of it. I'm definitely talking to a leader and somebody who has gotten stronger because of this, and now they see you as a leader, like somebody who went out and slayed a dragon or slayed a woolly mammoth, and then you bring back all this meat for the people to eat for years to come. So what you bring back to yours, they're gonna be successful for years to come because of you, and they're gonna tell stories about you. Okay, I feel like whoever this is, you cross seas. You also traveled. You traveled throughout space, and you had relationships and conversations with other beings. And people, some people are never going to understand this because of the way they think. But it says maybe you contacted them in your dreams, and this is new territory for me. But I feel like you've learned something that other people don't know, and whenever you decide to share this information, it's going to be brand new, and people will be able to feed off of it and build on it because you're so solid in this information that they can refer back to you. Just like Christ died on the cross, we all refer back to Christ as a human race. Something you're doing is going to be as stable as picking up your own cross. They lean in when talking to you, this person. Okay, there's some energy you're pulling from people who are trying to be more than they are. They're trying to build a connection that isn't there. And so you're learning how to build up a wall. Build up a wall that they think they're intruding on your space, but they're not. There's a separation between you and whoever it is that's trying to contact you. And so it's also like no offense to them, whoever it is that wants to connect with you. You just have a guard up that cannot be penetrated. Is a skin that they cannot get under, and is almost alien. It's like you learn something new from these other worlds and other societies, and you can bring it back to your people, and they can learn from you. They can learn how to uh, protect themselves. Somebody is giving you a hint. Also, you're learning something by being able to retreat within yourself. You can read people's energy without being intrusive on their space, and you can really see what they're saying rather than forcing some information out of them. out of them, or like as if you're stealing something from them. You only read what they give you. You only read the messages that they give you, the hints that they put out for you to pick up. And is a fair trade, is respectful. Okay, this is a spiritual world. It's a spiritual realm. You respect people. You respect their space. So yeah, and that's why you're being promoted, because the way you move, people can see the way you move is very respectful. This could be a Scorpio. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you had to build up a defense because people consider you, maybe they consider you to be small or not much of a threat, or they just thought you were like everybody else that they could walk on. But you have something deeper within you that needs to be respected, acknowledged. And a lot of people are going to admire this within you, because I feel like you only defend yourself when you're being attacked. And people learn to separate themselves from whatever it is that hurts them within you, and that it is your right to maintain your own defense system. Okay, this could be a Pisces. Getting some Pisces energy here. This could be an Aries. So it could have to do with just the way you look, and the fact that maybe you look so threatening because you're only being honest and they're afraid of the truth. But it also could be you having so much emotions that if somebody was to try to play games with you, especially emotional games, they would drown and you would be at home. Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. You will be at home. So yeah, you get the separation card to learn to separate themselves. Like, whoa, let's back up. This is a whole ocean. Maybe we need to, make some better plans so that we don't drown. These are people who need to be more humble. I'm also getting that these people worship entities that they've never seen, but you have come in contact with these entities, and so you have more authority on earth. And you're getting paid for that. So you might walk with a certain air of authority. Somebody saying, go. Thy hand shall find out all thy enemies. Thy right hand shall find out all those that hate thee. Something about wild goats. You're going into new territory. And I heard a goat earlier in a place where there should not have been any goats. But I heard a goat call out like "ba" or whatever the sound is that they make. And I just felt like this for this message, you're going into new territory and you're coming against new entities that's challenging you, but also learning to respect the authority, respect you as an authority.